remember getting blasted and my Kevlar broke and a piece of shrapnel went in the back of my head. I actually have 2 Purple Hearts. The first one, it was by an IED. I didn't know I had a traumatic brain injury. That was the first time. The second time, it was probably like 2 weeks after that. We were coming back from a mission, and I remember I just remember hearing another gunshot. And in a matter of seconds, I was in the ground, and I was trying to get up. I couldn't get up. You know, I was bleeding out. God, I was in a coma for a month.
Cuando pasó el accidente de mi hijo, yo sabía exactamente el momento en que pasó.
She said that when the accident happened, when I got hurt, she said she knew that I had gotten hurt. She felt it. Like, she felt it in herself that I had gotten hurt.
Y no pude dormir toda la noche esperando la llamada.
And she couldn't sleep all night, and you know, she was just expecting a call. Rehab was very, very painful. It was very hard and very painful because when I spoke to the doctor had told me that I was never going to be able to sit down again. I was going to be laying down for pretty much the rest of my life. And then I asked for a wheelchair, and they're like, you can't sit in a wheelchair. You're not, you know, we can't give it to you. And they gave me a wheelchair, and I went ahead and I just sat in it, and it hurt. It really, really hurt. But what one of the Marines that went to go see me had told me, he said that the only way you're gonna fight pain is with pain. You know, and I said, okay. Well, sure enough, a week later, I was already showering in a wheelchair. I was already moving around in a wheelchair. And it made me feel way better about myself, you know. Every so often, yeah, I do walk and stuff to, you know, try to, you know, not be in a wheelchair, but it's pretty much wheelchair bound for the rest of my life, I guess. When I got hurt, we worked on fixing, you know, my mother's house to be a wheelchair accessible. Unfortunately, it's a very small house. Back in my apartment, the only thing that's spacious in my apartment is the living room. Unfortunately, I have to rent a 3-bedroom apartment because I don't fit in a 2 or 1-bedroom apartment. You know, and a lot of apartments are handicap accessible, but they're not, you know, they're very minimal qualifications to where, you know, you can't really move in it, even though it's a handicap accessible apartment. It's just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean it's over, you know, because, you know, there's people out there to help, and the way they're helping you is they're making everything so much easier for you. You know, you guys understand how it is, and you guys understand that we need the space, and you make the plan and the house, you make it to the point where, you know, you move freely. It's like you don't have any barriers at all. So it makes everything easier, less stressful as well, you know. Not only that, but going back to the financial side, you know, thankfully I wouldn't have to owe anything for mortgage or rent or anything like that. That's a big weight off my shoulders.
Yo sabía que había personas buenas en el mundo, pero no sabía dónde estaban hasta que llegamos aquí.
Shit, it's incredible. She knew there was good people out there in the world, but they never knew where they were. And once she got here and she saw it in my situation, she found all those good people. You know, I would understand getting a laptop to go to school and stuff, but I mean, this is the house. I never thought it would get to that extent where it's such a big help. You know, so yes, I'm very surprised with this kind of help.